The games are always, repeat always, being played, but nobody plays the games like me.
Got a special guest on today.
Really? Who?
Moi. Do what I can.
Vanna! Tell us what we're going to review. We're going to review this. It has a 10 on it. Insight? Is that what it's called, or is that the brewery?
Oh, that's what it gives you.
2024 Gravity Well. Double barrel aged Imperial Stout. Aged for 2 years.
I could be wrong, but I want to say that bottle was $30.
In Elijah Craig and Heaven Hill barrels.
I want to say that was like $30. That's why I said,
Sorry.
Don't drink that without me or I'm going to kick your ass.
I'll be fucking pissed off. This is bottle 436 of 500 that were bottled, and it is Insight Brewing Company. Weighing in at 78%. Just kidding. 10.8%.
Oh, that's right. I don't remember that.
And they're in Minneapolis, as Travis would say.
I did not know that they were from Minneapolis.
Minneapolis.
No, we stopped by that Woodland Liquors or whatever store that is. We went up Kenwood or whatever. Yeah, we went up that way to stop at the grocery store, and it was actually, I think, New Year's Eve. New Year's. I thought they would have been closed.
Oh no.
And they were open, so I'm like, well, hell, you know what? Hell yeah, we're stopping here because I never come up this way, and this always has something for a review. So that's when I bought that and the Wee Beastie and those sours.
Well, I don't know what their exact hours are, but I can tell you that Keyport never closes.
Yeah. Well, I figured they just might, considering their fancy-ass area of the neighborhood. And
Yeah, but they got college kids.
well, that's true, but they also got a cheap liquor store for college kids across the street.
Is that one still open?
Yeah, yeah.
See, we don't have to do all of it. Because the bottle opener will do the rest.
Oh, I got a good way to show you how to open a bottle. You seen the tape measure trick?
Yeah, I've done it. I've tried to do it, and it didn't work. The tape measure I have, I don't think recoils hard enough. This one's always good, though. The shooter. I don't know if it'll work for that bigger. Oh, there we go.
Getting all fancy with that one there.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I did need to remove all of it. Oh, that's because not all of it cut through. Oh, there we go. Oh.
Yeah, I never learned that.
Got that from Cobra One Kenobi. Lately, he's been on his Eleanor build because he got effed by Fanhome on the Enterprise.
No, I don't want to sound racist or nothing,
What?
but that sound
Hey.
that looked black.
Hey, well played.
It wasn't intentional, but hey, I got one on today, so it matches. I think it's the only thing I've got in Milwaukee.
As a vest?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Well, it's not a vest, it's a sweatshirt. might have something in Milwaukee, but I don't think so. It's not a power tool. If it is, it might be like a wrench or something. Oh, I got a Milwaukee shirt. I had some saw blades, but I gave them all to you and Jordan.
Jordan.
I'm gonna spray right next to my drink, asshole.
I just cleaned this. It was extensive. Just seen the dirt that came off of it, actually.
Well, I'm guessing it's from the maybe oil or grease coming through the plate.
Okay.
There were 2 plates there, but Eric gobbled his frickin' prime rib up.
What happened?
A minute and 30 seconds.
I was pretending I was in the military. Okay, we got gym mode, aka Firefly.
I don't know if
Low,
it's gonna show.
Medium, high, turbo, the fucking sun.
I was gonna say it looked dark, real dark.
Oh, and another thing that Cobra really likes, but
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure we're like.
I think we're gonna really like this. I just took a smell, but look at this. I see the coating just sticking to the glass.
See, I poured his first. Her tits are warmer.
She's hotter. Actually, I don't know.
Is that a mushroom stamp?
It kind of looks like it.
Yeah, we should have let this one. I should have let this one set out for a little while.
That's alright, we can let it sit for a second. I got some food to eat.
I'll read a comment. Mr. Holster can get pissed off that I'm not right on it. Okay. Let's see. On the dark sector, Multi-Gunman says I'm late for whiskey. Jesus, God, look at that. 2 scrolls to get to... Smile Money says, not at all first.
That's a first.
Well, he still is first.
Well,
Mr. 27 says, I beat you by a few seconds. Smile Money says, let's say you did. I'm okay with it, even if YouTube doesn't agree. Bad says, first, even when you try not to be. Cobra says, Smile shows as first when I look, but it's probably rigged. Cobra says, also, that's what she said. Smile Money says, well, as long as someone is first, we can keep the tradition alive. Yeah. Okay, imagine if nobody was first. Mr. 27 says, what?
it would be a lame duck show if it was no first comments.
No first, no middle, and no last. Cobra says, this is the way.
Sounds like he's into Star Wars too.
Going first, then second.
You know what? I would take what everyone would take me first and then second. I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, they can decide.
I wouldn't complain either way.
Still more sub-comments. Bad says a Smile Money. No commenter left behind. All posts are now first, and we all get a participation beers. Smile Money says probably Bud Light is now the official beer of B&E. Laugh out loud. No, I can't even afford that.
That is so nasty, dude.
Bad says a Smile Money. I figured it would be Bush because Eric likes a little trimmed bush. And then his last comment, we are up to 70 comments. That is decent, but we need to pump that fuckery up.
I don't know about that, but hey, teach their own.
Okay. Mr. 27 says first, being second. Then he says intro Scooby brew, nice. Then he says Eric Appleseed Brubomi brew. Then he says 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Brew babes, brew jugs, nice. Letting them puppies out for a refreshing walk. I suppose we better look.
Eric. I couldn't wait no longer. I'm sorry.
This is one of my
I totally sipped one right behind your back.
One of my personal favorites. And she's always, well, other than the few times that I've seen her without clothes, she's always holding a beer. Multi-Gunman sub-comment says, that's Eric in a polka dot shirt. Mr. 27 just thinks that's funny. I don't. Rich says, cheers all. And evidently I need to take my first sip.
You don't have to. I'm not rushing. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, wait a second. I'll read this one. Smart Money says, Eric, you said Feyachi refused to give you $1,000 scope. No, $1,600 scope. They said it was expensive. You said you didn't understand their logic. Even if one person watched and purchased the scope, they would make money. It's okay, you're drinking. Well, I don't remember your or the comment yesterday having anything to do with that. If you would have said Feyachi, I would have known what the fuck you're talking about. Cobra says, zing, stay out of it, Cobra, go to your corner. And then Cobra says, to be fair, sometimes Eric just leaves out the part of his thought process when it's distracted by redheads. Well, okay, that's... I can't argue with that. No, I mean, some of these companies, first of all, with a lot of companies, some get it. I've dealt with some companies over the years. They're fucking fantastic. They put it this way. If Feyachi sent me the, see, me and him have been talking about what he ordered, so now I'm thinking night vision, thermal. If Feyachi sent me, see, this is considered is nudity on WokeTube.
Just totally covered.
I know, but I got a for something like that.
Well,
yeah. Actually,
now what if I was to lift up my shirt and show my nipples?
That's okay.
How?
If this chick was naked but had a penis,
what about all this equality?
Well, you know, see, that's just it. Woman of the Year had a fucking cock, and yet women were okay with this? The Woman of the Year, what, 2 years ago now? 3 years ago now? Had a fucking dick. And yet, here we are. Liberals.
2025. Welcome.
Liberalism is the destruction of a society. The sooner that we could get rid of them and go back to what it should be, mental illness.
I really hope Elon and Trump can do their thing and really start helping the American people, but honestly, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I don't think it's going to be that easy.
We're going to get those libtard homo pickles crying their eyes out on the 20th coming up. Oh, look, she's having a wardrobe malfunction.
Doesn't look like that to me. It looks like she might have snapped the backside, or
she probably sneezed.
That knot just popped.
Oh my!
All right, Eric, calm down.
Calm down.
Calm down, Eric. Calm down.
Oh my! Mr. 27 says brew Bomi, brew economics. Altenda says cheers. Cheers, Altenda. And Cobra says to him, hey.
Hi.
Hey, baby. Smile My Money says, my wife is the same with her minivan. We have owned 3 of them, 2 Fords and 1 Honda. She likes the higher drive seat, the room to transport cases of alcohol for her job.
Hey, Eric, I got to tell you something. I got an idea of what I really want to do one of these days, but I'm going to wait until I have my own place.
Let me finish Smile Money's comment.
Oh, I thought you did.
Room for 3 grandsons. The Pilot is nice, just too expensive, and Honda doesn't negotiate.
I was reminded of this just looking at your fire alarm thing.
Yeah.
So, you know those old school phone booths, like you'd usually find like in England, stuff like that, that there are a lot of glass and the red, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I want to take one of those I want to buy one and fix it up if it needs it, whatever. But then I want to put in like gun racks on the inside of it and make that a gun safe.
One of my favorite.
I think that would be cool as hell. I love the looks of those old school phone booths.
Like the one on London Road?
Yeah.
The English style?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now, nobody could probably take advantage of this but Jolson or J-Dog, but Rob Kennedy, my buddy who used to be my mechanic, and then he is moving, has 3 Coca-Cola machines that have been converted into gun safes. If anyone is interested, he said to make an offer.
That is kind of cool.
Well, yeah, because he had him in his shop. So
I never knew that when I used to deliver to him, but I know now. I did always see a pop machine in his garage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's some good stuff in one of them.
I bet.
Now I'm kind of wondering if I should have done the deal when he asked me. Christ, this was like 8-9 years ago now. Some military surplus. This is very nice. This, and I know I'm putting my finger in her vagina, but that's okay. This is also a personal favorite.
She's got some eyes.
Yeah, I'm already writing bad checks and I don't even have a checkbook. Well, actually, I do, but I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. She looks like she might kill me. I'd take the bike over her, to be honest.
I like,
I'd take the bike over her.
I think you know what? I think it would be, I would rather have a dirt bike than a four-wheeler or a snowmobile, because technically you could use the bike all year.
I'd take the four-wheeler. You can use it all year. And you know what? I'd also put a plow on that bitch.
If I was you, I'd justify to getting one now.
Actually, I was looking at them, and then I told you I spent a bunch of money in the past month.
This would be Matt with a four-wheeler with a plow now. Boom, 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 boom. Pull out of the garage, back into the garage. Pull out of the garage, back into the garage. Pull out of the garage, back into the garage. Go 2 passes on the side, back it into his garage, shut it off, shut the garage door, done. That's like I told Christine I wanted to get a zero turn. She goes, for what? It wouldn't even be warm by the time you were done. Well, so what are you trying to say? We got 2 sub comments to Smile Money's. This is God, I'm forgetting her name. She's a porn star. She's one of those.
Did not know that.
She's one of those ones where, as you can probably see from here,
she's a nerd or something.
She plays like
a nerd,
like a little girl or a nerd. A lot of times.
Innocent little nerdy virgin.
Yes. The thing I love.
I could see that, but I've never.
The last one of her movies that shows that I watched, it's like it had a great plot, but just couldn't figure out the ending. Well, yeah, I guess
I could probably tell you how the ending goes.
What did I?
Even though I've never seen the movie, I've never seen her in any of her movies. I could probably tell you how it goes. Maybe with a little volcanic explosion, juices flying, and there you go.
Juices flying. Yeah, I had to stop watching that particular porn because I just got sick of the fact that I knew that she was never going to find her daddy by the end of it. Sub-comment from Cheap Old Gun Guy. We've had Dodge Caravans in our family since 85. Was 85 the first year? My grandfather had the first Chrysler minivan in Duluth.
They had to have made them before 85. I mean...
Hey Google, what was the first year of the Dodge Caravan?
1984. On the website Dodge.com, they say, debuting in 1984, Dodge Caravan redefined the family van.
I was right. I said it was earlier.
Grand Caravan followed in 1987, and for more than 3 decades, these Dodge brand minivans took countless families out on the open road.
Not Caravan. Same thing, yeah.
Wow, those look like shower time could be fun. Sorry, I digress, Cheapo Gun Guy. They're great all-around vehicles. In snow, transporting family, moved cross-country numerous times, hauling stuff. That was not a sponsored advertisement. This is... And then throw money to Cheapo Gun Guy people movers for sure. When my kids were in high school, we would end up taking the entire neighborhood to concerts and sporting events. The other parents, little Civics and Prius, just were no match. I purchased brand new. Let's see. Trying to remember when I got divorced. 90. Nope, it would have had to been in the 2000s. I purchased a brand new one, and here's the funny thing: at the time the time of my divorce.
What was it that you bought?
The Caravan.
Now, did you have windows on the side?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that.
Well, I purchased it as a family vehicle for the hooker.
That's what she says.
And at the time of the divorce, she was pissed off because I was leaving her, which she was not willing to let me take the kids. So I left her the minivan, and she was pissed off because I took my my Dodge Dart. She's like, "You're taking the good vehicle." Well, it was definitely nice.
I know you liked it, but a Dodge Dart is honestly not that high-end or expensive of a vehicle.
It was the one that had the Mitsubishi V6 in it.
Well, you told me you've told me plenty of stories with that car.
It's still on the road.
Yeah.
Somebody owns it over in Superior.
No, actually, I did like Dodge Darts, and I'm not trying to knock them. But, I mean, really, they are not an expensive, high-end, sought-after vehicle. They're just not. They're actually, Dodge Darts were usually, maybe back in the day, like old Darts.
Yeah, okay. Even the original
But we're talking about like 93, stuff like that. They're not really sought-after. They're not.
Yeah, this was a 96, I believe.
Okay, well, still same body style, same generation. They were not high-end by any means.
Went over 150 miles an hour.
Yeah, well, they were also fucking two-doors. I mean,
small car.
Yeah, I was going to say, weighed, what, maybe 1,600 pounds?
I would say bigger than the Impreza is, though.
No, the Impreza was bigger.
Well, okay.
You know, it would definitely be.
That car was easier to get into.
It'd be bigger than the Escort, even though the Escort.
Oh, the Escort. No, there was a car.
You know what? They actually sold a shit ton of them.
This actually hacked through an Escort door.
Yeah, you said that. No, but those things actually, I got to give it to Ford on that. Those Escapes, they sold a lot of those motherfuckers. They were everywhere back in the day.
Still are.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
The Escape? Mm-hmm. It's French. Are you driving an Escape?
Well, now they have, but now they have the SUV, and before they were cars.
Oh, God. Too many blowjobs last night. Got some cramping going on my jaw. Hey, $20 is $20, man.
You're right. I'm not judging you, buddy.
Times are tough, Matt.
I'm not judging you.
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had lunch today. Actually, that's a lie. I have something. I have a chicken Alfredo pizza because Christine won't eat it now because this is everything for Christine now looks like this. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. 27 yeahs when we get go to the grocery store to buy 2 fucking things with her, and it can be like 47 minutes later, and we walk out with nothing. What the fuck? You know what? We're all gonna die.
They are putting a lot of But they are putting a lot of bad shit in our food. And that's, I think, a lot of reasons why we're having such bad health problems in America and why obesity, whatever.
I won't argue that fact at all.
But but here's the thing. If she's as picky as she is, you know what she needs to do, honestly? She needs to go buy an acre or two, or rent an acre or two, and just start fucking plotting her own garden every fucking spring. Because there's no way you're going to get shit without having some kind of chemicals or processing unless you do it yourself. Like even these all organic things that are saying that they're completely organic or they're completely vegan. They do these vegan grow houses. Well, you know what they're fed with? You know what they're fed with? It's not shit. It's fucking shrimp. It's shrimp stuff. Shrimp feed.
What are the groups I'm in? Girl posted a picture in a forum.
Yeah.
And it said, "Just wanted you to know that I'm a vegan, but my vagina's not."
Alright, that is kind of funny.
Okay, let's see what.
Well, it's not a brag when you're drinking, but sometimes it is.
Fucker. Dark matters, asshole.
That's because he forgot the first one.
And you already got one going, but you opened another one because you didn't realize you had another one open, so...
Did I not call it?
Now you gotta double fist it.
I've done that quite a few times.
But,
now when you triple fist, that's the real...
sage advice, if you got a double fister...
Probably shouldn't need more.
Probably shouldn't be doing that.
I literally just called him out before he said half of this stuff. Because I've done that many times. But you know what? It's the triple fister when you're like, alright, I gotta be done. I got fucking 3 beers, one in every corner of the garage. Like, where the hell did I set my beer? Oh, fuck it, I'll open another one. Yeah, what happened?
Once again, you are interrupting a brew review.
Who? Dave?
William. Double fisting. And it's dark matter. Wait, hey, guess what? We have very dark matter. It's, what the hell was this shit called?
Dark matter? I don't know.
From Insight Brewing. Oh, 10 year?
I just see 10.
Yeah.
2024 Gravity Well.
Gravity Well. Eat a dick. Ah, fuck it. Ah. He teases me every year with that. Dark matter. It's a black ale. And I'm not a fan. Some of the worst beers I've ever had were black ales. That shit.
Did you see my Did you see my little pun to you today?
No. Cheapo Gun Guy. Do every act of your life as though it were the last act of your life. For example,
Found Eric's dildo.
what the fuck is that?
Fucking ice.
Oh.
Coming out from the house. I actually kicked it over. It looks like it's standing, but it's actually laying down. I kicked it, and I'm like, oh my god. It kind of looks like a fucking pickle dildo. This is fucking so Eric's.
What is it? That's a stalagmite. Stalactite hangs tightly from the ceiling. The stalagmite rises mightily from the ground. Or my dildo. Whichever way you want to look at it. She's another personal favorite. What was it, Sharky? She's from Russia? I always get it wrong. Germany or Russia? Russia, I think. Mike says the beer title sounds good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It was good. I'd get it again if it wasn't so expensive.
What was that?
Imperial Hazy Honey Crisp from Wild State. It was one of these 750 milliliter bottles, and it was, what was it, 9 point something? 10 point something? I don't even remember. It was pretty high on the octane.
You want another slice up yourself?
No. Slice of your meat? Hey, Matt, can I put your meat in my mouth?
Well, you said you were hungry, and you fucking ate your steak literally in about 90 seconds.
I told you, I was pretending I was in the military.
I'm going to literally get done with this and probably go cook more. Well, I think I'm going to do a little steak and a little crab legs for Charlie.
Charlie always has to rough it.
He sure does.
Speaking of that, sad. Lily has to probably, if it already hasn't happened, it'll be happening any moment now. Lily had to put one of her babies down today, Max. He's kind of gone to the direction that Shelby was going.
I'm guessing you're going to have a fun phone call tonight.
I don't know. I was on the phone with her last night. She was like fucking cooking steak or something. She goes, Max has had the weekend of his life.
Well, yeah.
She said she has treated that dog, but she didn't want to. She goes, you know me, Dad. She goes, I'm sure people think I'm a fucking complete fanatic, but I will not have my babies in pain, in suffering. And Max is, I don't know if it was just joints, but yeah, Max has not been doing good for a while. It's kind of like poor Shelby.
Yeah.
I've already repeated the story, but I don't care. I'm going to repeat it again. When we brought Shelby to the vet that day, I really did not think we were not going to be bringing our baby back. We were down there to see what the hell the lump was. Well, let's see. It's cancer, and it's slowly cutting off her ability to breathe. She will eventually asphyxiate. I was like, okay, so is there anything we can do? And the vet was very fair and honest and just said, anything we do right now, other than putting her to sleep, is only there for you. Prolonging her life in pain is just there for you. And I think that's the most unfair thing that you can do.
The fact that he literally said it like that, like, kudos to him. Because a lot of times, hey, some of these people are just like doctors. I'll tell you the options and just hope you fucking pick the most expensive so I get another paycheck.
I could sell you $250 a month pills that will slow it down, and you might get another 2 to 3 months.
But the fact that he's honest with you and just outright, hey, like, the only humane thing at this point really is this is what you do. Otherwise, it's for you. That's some honesty right there from a vet. Or like a doctor or something like that. That's cool.
They gave her a little shot to...
Not cool to hear the news, but cool that the honesty factor.
They gave her a little shot to take the anxiety off.
Yeah.
And we made a phone call to Sam. Oh my God, my personal favorite. We made a phone call to Sam, and she rushed down from work so that she could be there when they actually gave her the mother load shot. I think it was basically an overdose of morphine. She basically just went to sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tough because, like I said, when we went down, you're just like, oh, my dog seems to have a problem. I mean, what is this?
Check it out to get, yeah. No, I get it.
And you come home with, you don't come home with, I've been lucky. And I know everybody will say this. Everybody's lucky that can say this. I personally, my last 2 dogs were both Jack Russells. Dax was a purebred, and Shelby was a couple of things, but she manifested as, she identified as a Jack Russell. She basically looked just like Dax, but she was a little bit bigger and didn't have the brown mix. She had just the black in her. And we just got so lucky. I mean, dogs that didn't bark, stand on the back of the couch and bark all day long, never destroyed anything. And neither one of them ever peed or shit in the house unless they were sick.
Or they were left there too long, and it was on you.
Yeah, it's on you, motherfucker. Or towards the end when Shelby started to get incontinent.
But that's also kind of being like sick. I mean, old people get that way too. Like, you don't blame them for their incontinence when they obviously they have the capability and wish and want to get to the bathroom. They just can't always get there. That I still consider that's because of a sickness or aging, whatever you want to clarify it. But
cleaning the fuck out of it, you should sometime, just for the fun of it as an exercise, you should take your socks off and go upstairs right outside the Christine's office. That's where Shelby peed. After cleaning the fuck out of it, and all these years later, I swear to God, it still feels wet.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, does it feel like textured or something? Like maybe it was eaten into the floor? Or the finish?
Anybody for a round of Nursey?
I saw this video the other day. Just a quick one on Facebook, and this guy's sitting in the hospital, and you see his feet just sticking up. He's in the hospital bed, and he points his phone, and he goes like this. He goes, he's pointing it right at this nurse's ass, fucking tight pants. I mean, just like straight. It's literally nursing pants, but like where her butt is, it's literally looks like those spandex. And he goes, I'm feeling totally, they told me I'm clear and I feel totally healthy. But that's not what I'm telling them. While he's videotaping this bus, he's like, I want to stay a little longer.
I've had this conversation with you, Kev Dog. Any woman that can look good in a uniform probably looks good in anything.
Yeah?
He sent me a couple pictures of some of his coworkers. God damn it. Oh, another personal favorite. Bad says, greetings, Captain. And Mr. 27 says underneath that, greetings aren't proper without cowbell. Yes, they are. Oh my God, it's like...
Keep reading, Smalls. We're almost out of beer, though. Just a heads up.
Salty, SH, and Still Naked. All sub-comments now. She then Naked Ninja style, says Mr. 27. Multi-Gunman says Naked Ninjas are the sneakiest ninjas. And Mr. 27 says to Multi-Gunman, I've heard that before. Bad says, if you're working with big hands, it helps to have big hands. Bad, you are correct. I would consider it visible if the material is like fishnet. Okay. I was looking for a ruling. Well, yesterday...
Hey, it is technically covered with clothing.
Hey, if I really wanted to wreck your day, I would do the same thing as the other day. Every time certain... he posted it right away, so it was in place through the whole video. And what he said, any girl with noticeable nipples, in other words, the ones wearing the, I had to do a shot. Like right now.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd be doing a shot.
We would already be, well, we might, at least I might already have a little buzz. But if we were doing a shot for every little nipple,
visible, like this.
Well, I could already count fucking 3+ today. Easily. And that's not to mention our 10.8% beer.
Rich says some of the relatively inexpensive OBD2 scanners that work Bluetooth with your phone, like the FixD or the Blue Driver, are actually very useful. Well, Rich, what I want, and according to Jolson, the one that he recommended, he's been using for years, works with gas, with diesel. I guess for me, I want it to be able to at least head me in the right direction to what's wrong. And especially, I want the ability to turn or to reset the computer. Turn the shit off. Bad. I think Venmo also has an ID and not just your email address. I know when you said that, I went and looked. I guess I could take a double. See, at this point in time, my main email address is what my Venmo is, which just happens to be ericsmobile67@gmail. But it's so fucking corrupted right now. If I don't want shit, I just... This is another favorite that me and Lily share. Every now and then when we're not in a good mood. Maybe I better send it to her now. Scoop my shit, slut. Oh, yeah, that's a... God damn, that's a nice truck.
It's that patina.
Yeah, the patina. Well done, Matt.
Hey, every now and then.
That definitely is some nice patina right there.
Every now and then I got a good one.
What if her name was Tina? Bad. I don't know of a good delivery service to send you beer anymore. If your local liquor store sold gift cards, we could do that also. Or just call them and open a tab. You'd probably be able to easily arrange some kind of a tab at Mount Royal. The owner up there is very cool. Let's not forget when Tom wanted me to review, what was it, some old style. All they had was a case, 24 packs. The owner said, I'll open it up, I'll sell you one. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, how about I... See, now she wouldn't count. You can see where they are, but you can't see them.
Oh, I can see them. Well,
okay. Mr. 27 says winning. That does suck though, Bad, because we used to have the shit for their company looked like a bear. It was like Uber for alcohol. And we had it in place up here for about 6 or 8 months. And then they stopped. They're still in business. They just don't have a service in this area.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Being able to go online to their app and
just order alcohol?
Pick up alcohol, and then it would get delivered.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never heard of them.
We've had a few deliveries here. God damn it.
But I thought that was also all through fucking Woodland, though. Or Kenwood.
They were one of the only companies that participated. But they themselves, it wasn't them.
Mm.
It's kind of like you worked for the delivery company.
It's like Uber delivery.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
It's just like, but it's alcohol delivery.
I wonder if Uber would do it. Mike, why put them in prison? The cost us room and board.
Your boots ain't down here anymore. You moved them. Must have brought them upstairs. You said you were going to. But these are those same Red Wings I was telling you that I gave you. These are the same things.
Yeah, I think they're...
Same things, but these are like hunting. So there's no safety. It's filled with the insulation and has this pattern. But these otherwise they're the same boots. And I like these. I don't think those are that comfortable, especially, well, at least for working. But, I mean, they're free for you. I mean, I wouldn't complain about them. But I'll tell you what, I've got other boots that are fucking like walking on clouds. I'm going to keep wearing those. I don't care.
No, I've worn them quite a few times, and I was fine with them.
Well, I don't think they're bad, like I said.
They weren't as warm as the new ones Christine got.
Well, yeah, because they're not winter boots. Those are more work boots.
Yeah.
These are winter boots. That's why I'm saying these. I like these. It's actually a lot more comfortable because it's padding and insulation instead of a steel toe and a mesh guard and all that.
It's hard to make a warm boot with a metal plate at the front of it.
Yeah.
My toes are cold. Ooh, wonder why.
But I mean, like I said, it seems like I got so many work boots that I'm like, my last two years worth of boots are still more comfortable and there's still nothing wrong with them. I'd rather just keep wearing these than further ruin those other boots because I don't care to wear them. You know what I mean? I'd rather just give them to you while they're still in good condition.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? It's the first of the year, so I already got a fucking pair of boots lined up. I'm gonna order another pair of work boots like this week probably. First of the year, we always get new boots, or whenever through the year, but
Brad's girl.
once a year. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's okay. I'm not gonna knock on her, but definitely not my perfect cup of tea.
Bad says, here's a Star Trek trivia about the Klingon language. The Klingon language was developed by linguist Mark Erkland for Star Trek III, The Search for Spick. There's a Mexican in it.
Spock or Spick?
Spock.
Was Spock the Spick?
Today,
that's what I mean.
You can find translations of Hamlet and the Epic of Glingmarsh in Klingon. Hey, Klingon is an official language in California. It is recognized. Mr. 27 says, ha ha, and then Sharky says, I have the Klingon dictionary somewhere over here. You would. Bad. Here's a fun fact. The medieval Europe beer was often safer to drink than the water. The brewing process killed off harmful bacteria. So even children drank small beer, which had very low alcohol content. Turns out beer was the ultimate survival drink back in the day. Cheers to history in a glass.
That is true not only for beer, but also like rum. Rum for the sailors. They couldn't really carry or keep a lot of food good, but you know what gave you a lot of energy, a lot of, nutrition, fat, easy to store. Well, what do you think it was? Well, obviously it was fucking rum.
See, this would be doing a shot. As a matter of fact, I might do a shot right now.
I can see not only one but two.
Close your eyes.
Hey, you know what?
It wasn't so you didn't see my dick. It was so I wouldn't get a load in your eye.
Just because you had to have Mike message me to tell me that you miss me.
God.
I've missed you too, buddy.
Damn it.
I missed you too.
I miss her.
Hey, you know what though? I will tell you some. Well, it could be good news or bad news depending on how you look at it. But my girlfriend was mad because I didn't hang out with her when I said I would. I was too tired, or I ended up drinking all morning, and she's like, "You totally kind of ditched me." I'm like,
"That's such fake news."
Like, well, it's only by 3 hours. She's like, "Well, now I'm about probably ready to go to bed." She wakes up early. Well, she still hung out with me that night, but she told me she was really kind of pissed. Well, now, we've been seeing each other a bit longer, and she realizes, I'm like, I don't ever hang out with my buddies, even my neighbors much anymore. She gave me the green light. She's like, no, it's okay. You can stay and do a brew review, and I'll come over and meet you after. I'll come pick you up. Like,
M-E-A-T or M-E-E-T?
Both.
She can come over and do a brew review.
I told her that she doesn't want to be on camera. I even said, well, you could stand off camera too.
Get right there.
That's what I said. You could stand
it's like
up.
Your fucking ex-homo friend.
She kind of hummed about it, but she's like, probably not. But she goes, I would come over and do like a barbecue or even pick you up right after.
I can guarantee the number one thing that these guys would want to know if she is truly not retarded because she has anything to do with you.
Well, you've met her.
I know. There's something wrong with her. Why is she hanging out with you?
I don't know.
She's like way too nice.
I know. Well,
and put together.
Well,
she has a good job. She has her own place. What the fuck? There's you.
She likes to drink.
And yeah, too. She may like to drink, but she doesn't like to drink like you like to drink.
Oh, I've watched her walk right out to her I've watched her walk right out onto her porch and fucking just... And here's the thing, I go out there, when I'm drinking with her, I go out there to try to help her up, but I haven't even got my shoes or my jacket on, and her son really fucks me over because he does this. Well, fuck, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm still trying to put my shoes and jacket on to see if she's okay, but I'm now fucking laughing because the son's fucking already pointing and laughing. And
you know what, Christine was probably like that when she was in that I met Christine right where the transition was happening.
Yeah.
Coyote Ugly dancing on a fucking bar top to, yeah. If you want to drink that bottle of wine, I'll probably never get to it. Well, what she's worried about is all of her medication for fucking thyroid and shit. Well, that's her excuse. Now, when my doctor said this interacts with alcohol, so you shouldn't drink, on my way home that day, I stopped and picked up 3 bottles of vodka. Well, I haven't always been the smartest bulb.
She's literally a lot like me. Now, she probably does not get as drunk as I do, and I've been on good behavior.
Who does?
But hold on. Hold on. I already told you this. Literally, last time I took her to a comedy show, this was just a night or 2 ago, she literally tried to get me wasted just to see how I am, because I've warned her. I just try not to get like that in front of her.
Well, what is she worried about? She could just ask me. When Matt's fucking trashed, does he get snaky? No. He tries to solve the meaning of life. He gets fucking annoying and you tell him to go home.
That's what I told her. I'm like, well, my sister deals with me just fine. She just tells me what to do. I'm like, okay. I'm fucked up, okay.
Unlike somebody else, and I'm not going to mention any names, at least you got the respect working back and forth with Christine. Christine refers to him as the little brother she never had. Matt comes upstairs fucking totally trashed because we're down here being idiots doing shots. And he wants to tell her the meaning of life. And Christine goes, Matt, you're drunk, go home. Yes, Christine. And he leaves.
And then I'm back 5 minutes later. Oh, I forgot this. Sorry, Christine. I'll be right out.
And then 10 minutes later, have you seen my phone? And then 10 minutes later, I don't know where the charger is. Oh, for fuck's sakes. These are sub-comments to the one that you've probably already forgotten what it was. Oh, that was bad in the history of. Cobra says, Rome fueled its army with beer and bread. Mr. 27 says, nice. Smile Money says, it was beer or pumpkin, chocolate, coffee infused, passion fruit flavored like Matt likes. That's funny.
I'm not a huge fan of coffee flavored, but there's some I don't mind at all.
Okay, Google. I want you to sing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Last song.
All right, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Here it is on Spotify.
That's not what you asked.
Okay, Google. I asked you to sing it.
Sing a song for the new year. I hope that we all thrive. Kindness, love and laughter, may that be our guide. I'm here to look after all your search needs. Just say the magic words and I am here to please. If you want to hear that song again, say sing the New Year's song.
I never want to hear that ever again.
Question for you.
Okay, Google, stop the music.
Google, shut up.
Okay, Google, stop the copyright infringement, please.
Dirty whore. It's not even you committing the crime.
That's probably all that... Yeah, I'm going to get in trouble with a Google-owned company because of you.
Where's your fucking AI on that, bitch?
God damn it.
I'd be like... I'm out. What do you want? Do you want to try the peach?
I suppose. Hey, you want an egg? Spicy pickled quail egg?
Give me a few minutes. I don't know. I just had the last piece of steak.
A red hot pickled egg? There's only one left.
Again, I know the one was hot.
You want ghost pepper stick?
Did you just stop? You're already hungry again?
Want some Jack Daniels Texas Fire?
No, definitely no on that. It sounded like your frickin' sink over there just took a shit.
I think my plug's open. Oh, I never put it back. We could split a very aged. Oh God, 14.7%.
That's why I was already putting my head down. The other one I was talking about is only 5.
Yeah, we better do yours.
That's funny. Hey, but you should say that. And you know what? Guess what? You fucking drank that bent paddle I sent over here for you. And I said it was for us to do a review. And you fucking drank it like, I don't even remember where this came from. Well, I messaged you 2 days later. I think I saw the review. And I'm like,
it wasn't all that good.
Well, that's all right. But I got that and gave it to you. And I messaged you that. Well, anyways, no big deal. Because I said, well, I think I fucking... Remember I bought a bunch of those bottles? Not a bunch, but probably 4 or 5. Mm-hmm. And every time fucking Ricky came over, he wanted to fucking drink, and that might have been the last thing that was there, so we would drink that, whatever. I thought I was all out of them. I found one hidden in the bottom of my cooler in the garage, covered up with a bunch of other stuff, so I actually still have one more of those bottles.
We should review it.
Well, that's why I'm telling you. Well, I might just drink it without you. You fucking drank the one I already gave you without me.
I can't be held responsible. There was alcohol involved.
Well, I told Danielle, I said I sent you home with that bottle and the two cans of the sour. And I'm like, if he fucking drinks those without me, I'm going to kick his ass. And she starts laughing. Because I told her, I'm like, usually he's pretty good about it. But lately, I don't know. Lately, he's just drinking. If I send it home with him, it's like he forgets. So they say, save this for a review. So I made sure good and well to tell him I'm going to kick his ass if you don't save it. But otherwise, if it was on my garage floor, what was going to happen? That bottle or those cans were going to break.
I've been dealing with some excessive stress lately.
My 10%ers are starting to freeze in the garage. So I know the 5%.
Solid.
Yeah. And then 10% or 10.5, 10.8 in glass. I'm just waiting for that to fucking crack open. So that's why I said, just take it home with you.
Cobra says E8.
I don't know if I told you this. Go.
E8 is a hit. That one is sunk. And now the game is over.
I told you the girlfriend went to my son's basketball game with me Friday. Or no, Saturday, yesterday. Well, then we went out. I took her to a Thai restaurant. We went to a comedy show. I took her out to that. She loves comedy, so she was actually really happy. Anyways, I said, well, we got to stop and get some beer at the liquor store. I only got a few beers left in my truck, and they're frozen solid. She literally goes, no, we're not going to do that. Just fucking, let's just go to my house right now. I'm like, she's like, I got beer, don't worry. I'm like, you drink Bud Light. Get up there, she's fucking literally got my favorite, you know, the IPA, the Juicy
fruit.
She literally has a fucking brand new 12-pack just sitting in the fridge waiting for me. I looked at her. She goes, go ahead, go in there. She says, you got some beer in there. And I don't know if that was because I left maybe a beer or two at her house before. She goes, don't worry, you got beer in there. I thought it was maybe a beer or two I might have left previously. Nope, she bought a brand new 12-pack. I look at her, fucking give her a kiss, and I say, you're a fucking keeper. Yeah. You question the same things I'm questioning. Why are you even interested in me? Now I could tell you her answer, but I don't think you're gonna want to hear that or put that on the internet.
Next comment.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. Skip ahead.
Cobra. 2025 is a great year. Just switch to YouTube Live or go back to Blog Talk Radio. They're working on a new one. Smile Money says, I enjoyed the YouTube Live format. Radio is so 1950s, laugh out loud. I really don't want to do YouTube.
You know, I like to make these...
You can't have the conversations I have.
I like to make these shows longer. So on a whole nother different discussion, I got a question for you.
Well, you're getting your way.
Did you ever watch Squid Games?
Yes. Watched the whole first season.
The second one is now out.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that yet.
I watched all of it. But anyways, needless to say, I was only asking if you watched that show, because if you did, you probably like it or don't like it, and you probably wouldn't finish it. But if you liked it, you finished it. The second season is out, so go ahead and watch that. However, again, that's not quite where I was going. Have you heard... You got Prime. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of Mr. Beast games?
I think so.
Well, it's actually a really rich kid that hosts this, and he made a lot of money making different kind of games for people. So if you don't know him, Mr. Beast, look him up. But anyways, he has this new deal on Prime, and they have a $5 million prize win for first place, right? And they also have a lot of other prizes along the way, such as I think they're giving away 2 Lamborghinis, they're giving away like a $1.8 million island. You know, there's a lot of shit like that. Anyways, if you liked Squid Games, I would suggest watching this Mr. Beast. Now, obviously, they don't die in the show because this is more like a real game thing. But it's a lot like Squid Games. And when I say that, I mean it's not only about basic, simple kid games that you play. He will try to fucking manipulate people to sell out their own teams for money.
Oh, I think I have seen commercials.
He does some real cutthroat shit where they have everyone team up. So who do you team up with? Your best friends, right? Or the best ones you're closest to. Guess what? Now you're on a platform with 3 people. Only 2 of you get to leave. You got to decide who sacrifices or leaves willingly. Otherwise, all 3 of you are out. You know, like he fucking does some weird shit like that. Obviously, no one dies, but it's like crazy shit like the Squid Games. So if you got some time, I mean, check it out. I feel anyways, it's worth a watch.
Oh, I have nothing but time.
That's why I didn't want to say that, but that's what I was also thinking. Unfortunately, the whole thing is not out. I thought it was, and I watched all 4 shows. And now I gotta wait for another damn near...
It's considered nudity on YouTube.
I was gonna say, I like that one. But I gotta wait a few days to watch the next episode. There's 10 in total, and only 4 are released at the moment. They're about an hour apiece. So, they start with 1,000 people, by the way. 1,000 people.
Holy shit.
I just watched episode 4. Finished it. You know how many they're at? 150.
Wow.
Dude, they fucking cut people like you wouldn't believe.
That's some cutthroat shit going down there.
Dude, it is. It is. That's why I'm saying it is actually... It's my favorite game show by far that I've ever watched. And I used to watch a lot of like Wheel of Fortune and a lot of Price is Right. Those are all old, entertaining. I still enjoy them, but this is a whole new game series that like it's good.
Mike says your truck's like mine, Eric. No luck at all. What could go wrong will go wrong.
What does he have? What's Gillian have for a truck?
Thought he had a Jeep, but I know he's got a whole bunch of shit.
That's why I always suggest get a Toyota.
Mr. 27 says, I think I have the same luck. Mike says, that's not good. Mike says, sure, well, I will take the little duty grapple hook. The light duty. Poco, you're looking at about $45 to $75 a month for insurance. Well, first of all, that was a 1 video deal. Now, having said that, Poco, you just put a spread Oh, it's anywhere from $5 to $1,000.
Yeah, those ghost sticks, that's a good price. And they do have a little bit of heat. Like, not enough makes me want to cough, but I tell you what, I feel it throughout my...
I got those from Jolson.
My mouth and my throat. Like, I'm feeling it all the way down. It's not too hard to, or not too hot to be uncomfortable, but it's got some...
And just for the
record, some good kick.
I thought the egg was extremely dry, but it's a chicken egg.
I had that one. That's what I said.
And these quail ones, these ones are good.
No, I've had both. Quail eggs were good, but they were smaller. I remember having those ones.
It's really like,
but it was dry, but it was also hot. Like on the outside, it had a nice heat to it.
I think this has more heat than this guy.
Well, probably because it might soak in better on that one, or maybe just the heat too.
Smaller.
But that one is like nothing gets inside. I know what we're talking about because we've had that. It's real dry. It's like a hard-boiled dried egg.
That's the part I didn't like about it. You take a bite and it like crumbles on you. At least these are still like gooey. Oh, speaking of gooey, that's how she'd end up after 15 seconds.
Another news story, but you might like this one. I need a judge.
You know why it takes a couple hours to do a review with Matt?
Because I never see it, and when I do... No, I need you to be an honest judge. Danielle, my girlfriend, not my sister, challenged me on a fucking venison jerky contest. She goes, "Oh, I got a recipe. I'll give you that. It's really good." I said, "How about this? I'll just challenge you. You do your recipe. I'll do mine. But I'll supply all the venison. I'll dehydrate them." She wants this competition. She was the one that really challenged me, so I...
Does she like spicy?
Yes, actually she does.
Okay. You need a judge?
Yes.
You like this. Matt, she wins.
That's exactly how it's gonna go. Boom! Eric's down to the ground. Next thing I know, turn around like that's what I thought, motherfucker. And I'm like, boom, boom. And that's...
Has she made jerky before?
No. Well, she said she did way when she was younger. Her family was into that, but she got this recipe. I don't remember who it was from. I think it was from like her uncle or something. It was a great, or a coworker. It was a great venison recipe. And I was like, I got some really good ones too. I got multiple. But I told her, I said, you come over to my house. I'll slice up the venison. You got to make your sauce. I'll make my sauce. We'll slice up the venison. I said, I'll dehydrate it all because she's never done the dehydrating part. She don't have a machine. I said, I'll do that. Yep. I said, I'll do that. I got plenty of the equipment. I'll do that. That's not a problem. You just got to make your sauce. I'll make mine, and we'll have the competition. But if you're interested, you can help out, and you can be a judge.
You're gonna need another dehydrator.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe, because then we can separate whose is whose. Because I said I got a couple flavors I could.
Oh, I would hate to be a judge of a beef jerky.
No, not beef.
Or venison jerky.
Venison jerky.
Run off. It's like...
I would maybe throw in 1 or 2 layers of beef and say it's venison just to fuck with her. You know, have a whole nother recipe and see if she likes that over the venison.
That's the stuff you give her to try? What? This is venison? Wow, this really turned out good.
No, no. With my venison jerky, you don't even need to do that. It actually is
Okay,
good.
question. Is this AI and it's all the same girl?
No, I don't think so. No, they're not all the same girl. They're not the same girl at all. They all have different faces and different bodies.
What's the deal with the hips on this second one there?
she's made to give life.
She's like made to like put her ankles at her ears. Okay, let's try to get through this. Poco, if the trouble code is from an O2 sensor, the Honda will tell you exactly which one it is. Normally, I just change them all at the time. Otherwise, you'll be chasing bad O2 sensors. If the car is running rich, your cat will go out at some point too. Well, it hasn't been on a $1 zillion scanner, Poco. I don't know how much Sam's is. I know Sam said she would give me her scanner if I helped her buy the one that she wants. But the one that she wants is $1,500. And Sam did say if you brought it to Honda, they would probably be able to narrow it down either all the way or a lot more. Just for the record, though, the light turned off on the Honda on the way home yesterday, and I know the light didn't turn on the way to work today, so we'll see. Poco says F7. Yeah, F7 is a miss, and besides that, it's over. Jolson says, because Matt's there, we do not need any cowbell. Okay. Din says you haven't received...
I know that's not what was said, but that's okay.
Din says you haven't reserved the Foster's big cans on the channel yet. Technically, Din, you are 100% correct. Sharky says, cheers all, Mosin on deck, here we go. Then he says, SH, classic outro, Brewbabe outro, thumbs up. Yeah, if I use that as the intro, I get flagged all the time. So, fuck you, WokeTube. Stormy Coyote says, two comments blocked, removed by ScrewTube. Well, that's bullshit. You have to use secret code, Stormy. Multi-Gunman says, I'm here. Now what? You should be drinking whiskey. That's what. And Mr. 27 says, drink. Look, a brew babe's brew jug's done. Look at, well, can you look at a brew babe's nice big old ass?
Go figure, my son says, can you pick me up after school? And he always says he'll walk home. One day I do a brew review. Good thing I talked to Danielle first.
Yeah, let's go get him.
Well, I said, you better want to hit up your sister. Or I said your aunt. Because my sister. I'm like, I'm doing a brew review with Eric right now.
Hey, Charlie, let's go find some railroad tracks and see what the Impreza can do. That's how I got busted. Pam's son, Jake. Jake was like 10 or 11 years old. How is Uncle Eric, Jake? Uncle Eric drives really, really fast. My phone rang like 15 seconds later. Well, you know that feeling in your tummy? There's a place heading out towards Island Lake that I brought Jake, and we'd back around. I was in my car. I mean, it went fast. I mean, the namesake sucked, but... And you'd hit the top of that thing, and that car would leave the ground, and you'd get that weightlessness, little tickle in your tummy, and it'd land, and he'd giggle. I'd slam on the brakes, swing it around, and go back around and do it again.
Yeah.
Can't do that out there anymore, though. The whole approach and landing area now has been residentialized.
They changed.
There's driveways and shit. And I don't want to be, like, in the air.
Well, someone's backing out of their driveway.
This is going to end really terrible.
Yeah.
Bad says, why did the beer get promoted? Because it always knew how much to rise to the occasion. Jeremy, I slightly love you too. Oh, that's nice, slightly. And Jolson says $65 a month for the insurance. Well, I was only doing it on that one video. I was quoted roughly $900 a year.
For what?
Business insurance. And that works out to $75 a month.
You know what? That actually probably cannot be bad, considering how much of a mistake or what something could cost you. That's a lot cheaper, or that's cheaper than my vehicle insurance.
Oh, you could burn a house down.
That's what I'm saying. It could, like, for what it's covering, that's not bad.
That's why you never leave the dust in the house unless it's a JRJ Properties.
What the fuck?
By the way, Jolson's guess at $65 a month was the last comment. Mike, either way, oh yeah, baby. I don't even remember accepting this picture. I guess at this point in time, before we move on to the club, we should discuss our thoughts on. You know, I'm not 100% sure, but I might have reviewed that already.
You might have. That's all right.
It's a typical Drecker. They're just fucking good. Now this.
Here's my vote.
It's not. Ooh, yeah. It's not the best of the dark beers that I've had, but it was. If there was another bottle of this and you weren't worrying about going comatose, I'd open it right now.
I would too.
I would. It might say 10, but I'd give it a 9.
That's literally. I was giving it a 9.
Make one of those high school thing. Oh, fucker! You looked. Remember that one?
That's below the waist. You gotta go below the waist.
Oh shit! I don't like Christine though. I've punched her a lot lately. So what you're saying is I was violating the rule with these?
Yes, you're supposed to go below the waist. So here, I'll teach you a good one. This is what you do. You go like this. Oh, my knee itches. And you just start scratching.
I'm not looking. Oh, my balls itch. Hey, Christine, my left nut. Oh, God. Hey, I got a question.
It's supposed to be below your waist.
I got you did the little quick wipe between your nuts and your leg.
Sure.
I really had, like, issues on the left side, but it was, like, pretty clean. But something happened on the left side. It was, like, kind of smelled like poo. Poo and penis debris.
So what are you asking me for?
Does this ever happen to you?
All the time.
Wow.
So
what does an explosion look like?
Actually, no. I'm going to tell you.
Unless I added Donna.
I'm going to tell you, and this is not from my experience. This is my experience with Keith.
Keith.
No, what I'm going to tell you is this is Keith's advice, because I really don't have that kind of problem, but he might. You need to get yourself some dude wipes.
I'm going to need some proper demonstration on how to eat a dick, because I don't know, but it sounds like you do.
Wow, what an asshole.
You really set that one up, didn't you?
I wanted to make a public service announcement, though. The interruptions are not set up. It's me randomly sending him shit, and my timing is impeccable. So, cheers to all you fucks out there. 11 pounds of get fucked coming your way, though. I dropped it off at the post office.
Hey, which one out of those two? Oh, it's going to change.
The right one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's because I was the only one I was looking at.
I was going to say, no, I thought the same thing until I looked at the other and like, nah, actually, I'd go the fucking left or the right.
Okay, the club. Bad says, howdy clubbers. Danny says, why don't beers ever get into fights? Because they know how to stay cool and let things slide. Bad with a read more button. Here's a fascinating whiskey fact for you, Eric. The angels share in a term used to describe whiskey for that evaporates from barrels during the aging process. Distillers say it's the portion that goes to the angels. So next time you enjoy a glass, you're sharing a little with the heavens. Cheers. Some of these definitely are. Bad? Here's an interesting fact about the Enterprise iconic swoosh. The iconic sound of the Enterprise flying by was created by rubbing a microphone along a suspended aluminum cable. I did not know that. Then he says, "Hey Google, what's your favorite movie?"
I've always liked Star Wars. You're like the Luke Skywalker to my R2-D2. A bond like that between us would make for a good movie.
I like Star Trek. Rich Huff says, "Cheers, Clippers." Cheers, Rich. Then Smile Money says, "Cheers, Clevers." And go hit the button. If it's green, traps. Oh, Sharky says,
Last
"Cheers, Clevers."
Cheers, Sharky. Been a while.
And he shows up along with a redhead that I don't even remember putting in here, but okay. Cheers, and Matt, thanks for the review and the grilled steak. It was really good. And
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Christine's going to get home, which actually, fuck, I'm going to need to start cooking dinner actually soon. And I'll be like, "No, thanks, I'm not even hungry."
Don't say I cooked your steak. That's not going to help.
No. So, cheers. Probably see you tomorrow. Apologize about yesterday. No Bloody Mary review, but yeah, I came down here and started setting things up, and then I just started feeling like shit, so I went upstairs to make sure the couch didn't float away. Cheers.
There, boys.